Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Hawks on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Keith Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer, and your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a man, right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Starting at the 10. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds a seam down the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a like a guy called. Play action on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here from the gun. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Also, for 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's just simply great positioning to... He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're set up at the 35 now. Tight end going in motion here. They go play action on first. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, Shaq.
On first down, they'll run. Takes out a one-stop. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Touchdown, Seattle! We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys. Great field position. To the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. Huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
And this drive is going to have some great starting. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's got it on the bootleg. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football back with great field position there at the 36. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it up. Very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They'll come to the line. Second and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. That wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down quickly, but he does have it across the 40. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
From the 38. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Would have liked to have kept that big play. Officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now off play action. That's completed right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He has it at the 5! And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the they'll throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And he's got a free play here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're running the up. Oh, he loses the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to create. QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing. Unfortunately, as the clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Hand off to the back. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the... Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call, just not on that Particular, need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has it downfield, working the left. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Juke the defender. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
It's a Seattle touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. Jukes one defender. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is... friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They can't find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he's got it! Has a layout for it, but touchdown! The Seahawks make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks with a comfortable 12-point lead. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back... green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks go up by 19. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cowboys offense headed out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Completed over the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Flushed out now to his left.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He'll throw it yet again. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to set this up quick. 3rd and long for him here. He just throws this one away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
Forced out to his right. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's still a pretty big lead as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.